Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to 22 News at 4. I'm Ciara Speller. We're going to have our top 4 at 4 in just a moment, but first, of course, a look at your commuter traffic and weather with none other than 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis.
You know, it's an event when you join us here.
It is an event.
For the 4 p.m. digital, what is this? The Digital Edition newscast.
Yeah, it's that, exactly.
Yeah, anyway, good to have you on board. Did you have any problems getting here? Did you get stuck behind the train at the train crossing there that you have to cross?
No, thank God.
Good. Glad.
Nightmare.
Glad you made it on time. Glad that you're hopefully running on time. And so far, traffic is fine. Blandford to Palmer on the Pike. Good shape. South Hadley, East Hampton, 91. 91 does not run through South Hadley, but you get the idea here. East Hampton, 91 does touch a little piece of East Hampton to the Connecticut state line. We're also in fine shape. Temperatures right now about where we expected them to be. Low 50s right now, Springfield. Mid-40s, Greenfield and Orange, 49 Northampton. And in the Berkshires, we're wide-ranging here, 48 Great Barrington, 43 in Pittsfield and North Adams. If you look closely here on the clouds and radar, you can see that there are a couple of flurries and sprinkles, northern Berkshire County and western Franklin County. Otherwise, it's a mixture of sun and clouds. Our confidence is a little bit higher in a few raindrops and snowflakes tomorrow. We'll track it with a 22 News Storm Team Skycast.
All right, Brian, thanks. Holyoke police arrested 2 suspects following reports of shots fired on Mount Tom Ski Road. According to police, officers responded the night of March 15th to a restricted access road on Mount Tom. Officers learned information about a suspected vehicle and found the car on Woods Avenue. A traffic stop was conducted and officers arrested the driver, 24-year-old Orlando Olmeda of Springfield and 18-year-old Amalia Siciliano of Chicopee. Officers discovered a firearm, shell casing ammo, and laser attachment inside the car. Both are facing multiple gun charges. The Wilbraham Fire Department responded to a fire on Main Street over the weekend. The fire had completely engulfed a nearby barn. Multiple different fire departments helped put out the flames, and the fire was not related to open burning. The cause of that fire remains unknown at this time, but anyone with information is asked to contact Wilbraham Police. Karen Reed was back in court today for what is expected to be her final pretrial hearing before the start of jury selection next week. The judge scheduled a hearing for today to resolve several outstanding motions. Reed is accused of hitting and killing her boyfriend, Boston police officer John O'Keefe, hitting him with her SUV in 2022. Her defense team stands firm that Reed is the victim of a massive cover-up involving law enforcement corruption and is being framed for murder. Her first trial ended in a mistrial last July. Reed's retrial date is scheduled to start on April 1st. Well, 22 News is your local election headquarters, and Ludlow voters went to the polls on Monday to decide contested races for the Board of Selectmen and for the school committee. In the race for selectmen, the top 2 candidates secured seats on the board. Anthony Alves was the top vote getter, with incumbent William Rosenblum securing a second election with a second place finish. On the school committee side, 3 candidates were vying for 2 seats on the board for a 3-year term. Newcomer Christopher Manfredi was the top vote getter, with incumbent Jeffrey Stratton being reelected. And finally, there was a contested race for a 1-year unexpired term on the committee. Amanda Cotton won that seat. And now, of course, let's bring back in Brian Lapis for a look at what we got going on out there. Clouds and radar. Yeah,
so far so good. There have been a couple of sprinkles in the hills, but otherwise it's been a kind of a brisk mix of sun and clouds today. Let's take a look, shall we? Shall we come over here, Garrett? Thank you very much. And you can see here, again, a few clouds around. If you look real closely, you can see a couple of sprinkles on clouds and radar here. And as we look into the future, at 5 o'clock here this afternoon, again, mixture of sunshine and clouds. We do get some clearing here mid to late evening, not 100% clearing. I'm going to call it scattered clouds here for tonight. Light breeze, evening temperatures in the 40s and 30s, and overnight low in the 20s and 30s. So early tomorrow morning, be ready for a kind of a brisk start. Sunshine starts the day, and then by noontime, here comes some clouds. And look out, some scattered rain and snow showers here tomorrow afternoon, especially after 4 o'clock. Watch this little swath of snow shower activity moving across the valley. High temperatures will be in the mid 40s to 50 degrees here tomorrow. We'll update what the weekend looks like on 22 News at 5.
Trending today, the 2025 world largest pancake breakfast in downtown Springfield is just under 2 months away. And today we found out that the honorary chairman will be Springfield Fire Commissioner B.J. Calzi. President of the Basketball Hall of Fame, John DeLevo, was last year's chairman and passed off the golden spatula. Calvi said this is not only an honor for him, but this is also honoring the men and women in the Springfield Fire Department. The cost of pet ownership is rising fast. That's according to the pet care website Rover. Dog owners can expect costs to rise as much as 7% this year. For cat owners, that number is 10%. Rover says that depending on the breed, the annual cost for dog owners is between about $1,400 to $5,300. An adult cat can run from about $800 to $3,400 a year, depending on age. Rover says the price of pet goods will jump this year due to President Trump's current trade war. And now for a look at what we're working on for 22 News tonight starting at 5. The fentanyl epidemic continues to grip the nation, including the Commonwealth. Tonight, find out efforts made by law enforcement to combat this deadly drug. And the Boston Globe reports federal cuts could impact Springfield city cleanup. Coming up, find out how it was once considered the asthma capital of the U.S. Plus, an update in the Pioneer Valley Planning Commission's pedestrian bicycle plan. We'll have all those details tonight at 5.
Traffic, no surprise as we head into the evening commute. I-91 into downtown Springfield looks fine, and the Pike on either side of the Connecticut River also running fairly smoothly. We'll update you on rain and snow chances for the middle of the week on 22 News at 5.
All right, Brian, thank you. And thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4. You can join us on TV tonight starting at 5 and get all your local news, weather updates anytime on wwlp.com and the 22 News mobile app.